So we're here in Middlebury, Indiana, and we're at the Entegra facility, and we're here for our PDI. Now, a PDI, for those people who don't know what a PDI is, it stands for post-delivery inspection. I always thought PDI stood for pre-delivery inspection, but what it actually does, or what it means, is that Entegra will go over your coach from front to back, top to bottom. They will fix any outstanding issues. They will actually find things you don't even know about. They'll upgrade software on your radio system or your GPS. So they'll do all that as standard. So basically, when you leave here after your PDI, post-delivery inspection, your coach should be 100%. I'll just take you over to the coach and I'll show you what few things we have on our PDI list. I mean, sure, we've had a load of repairs done down the line, but now we're at this stage. I mean, quite honestly, we were struggling a bit to actually think of something to put on our PDI. So that's quite encouraging. So I'll show you around our coach and I'll show you what we've got on our list, and you'll see how small the items are. I mean, really, we could have passed on this PDI, but it's offered, it's free of charge, so we might as well take advantage of it. So I'll give you an example of the sort of things we're having done on our PDI. I mean, basically, there's a small, you probably can't see it on the camera, but there's a small brake light just under the Entegra sign. It's about 2 foot long. This was supposed to be changed at Lazy Days, but if you've seen my video about Lazy Days, it wasn't, because they didn't have enough time. They only had the coach for 6 weeks. So I'll give an example of some of the other things that we're having done. There's a little bit of sealant on the other side that just needs replacing. That's probably a 3-minute job. I've got a couple of doors that I just want realigned, which they've offered to do. Struggling now, really. I mean, there's I know there's a small window on the passenger side. It gets condensation, so they're just going to change that, no question. And there's a few things inside, but it is only a few things. Right, so let's go inside and I'll let Julia explain some of the other things on our PDI list on the inside.
We thought we'd start at the back of the coach for a change. The bathroom, our ensuite bathroom, is just the best thing ever. The shower is fantastic, the lighting's great, all the options of lighting, vanity units, very, very pretty. Our only criticism about the vanity unit, apparently this is a painted finish, and we have got a few marks. That's been a mark that's been there for a while, which they are going to sort out for us, but unfortunately some of the paint is actually coming off the top of the drawer here, just probably with some water dripping down there, but it's obviously not up to standards of a place where there is water, so they're going to replace that drawer for us. Like a lot of people, we've got a problem with the door jamb here at the bottom. You see where that little piece of wood has popped out? Something to do with that, having to secure this door each time for travel. It's quite a sort of hard, intricate bit of hardware down there, and it keeps popping off. Another thing is we have this floor tile which has popped suddenly for no apparent reason. Same time as this happened actually, but we're not sure if the two are connected. But it could be something to do with the way the slide outs in the bedroom come in and out. A bit too much tension on the floor perhaps, I don't know, but this is very rough. We do make sure it's covered when we're moving around, because you could actually cut your toe on that quite badly. The bedroom, although it's a bit of a mess at the moment because we're packing up to go home, is absolutely fine. No problems here at all. Our only whinge, my whinge really, are the side windows at the bed. I'm somebody who likes to have air circulating when I'm asleep at night, and the only windows you can open in this bedroom are those side windows, because this window here is the emergency exit and therefore opens completely, so is very vulnerable. You wouldn't want to keep that open overnight. But the side windows, if you have them open, they're very, you can get quite a breeze on your neck when you're asleep, which isn't always a great thing. So we've asked Entegra if there's any way that the opening part of those windows can be at the top rather than the bottom, because I think that would be a lot more practical. Moving into the living room, really just a couple of things in here, a couple of things in the fridge. The fridge doors need realigning, one's just higher than the other. It's a tiny thing, it's just annoying. And there is a broken shelf in the fridge, which was as it was since new. And the catch that secures the dining table when you're in transit, that little flick catch, that's never really secured it, so that just needs attention. The door for the printer cupboard doesn't stay closed. Oh, they are just such minor things, really. Well, the other thing obviously is we're always running out of coffee, so if they can create an everlasting coffee machine for Glenn, that would be a great bonus. And a beer machine, come to that.
So what I've always understood about warranty from the dealers that we've taken our RV to, which is Paul Everett's in California and Lazy Days, and in fact Lazy Days in Tucson, was that it took 6 to 8 weeks for Entegra to actually approve the warranty claim. That's been the stock excuse every time we've had any warranty work done, whether it's for a light bulb, whether it's for a door handle, whatever, large or small, that's been the stock answer. So I thought, as I was here at Entegra today, I would actually ask the person who's in charge of dealer warranty exactly what the procedure is. I was amazed, absolutely amazed, but not surprised, because when a warranty claim hits this person's desk, it's returned back to the dealer the same day, normally the same morning. So basically it's the dealers who are taking the time to approve the warranty claim. Their internal systems, they won't order any parts, they haggle on the price, they haggle on the time that it takes to do a job. So bottom line really is that the dealer is trying to maximize how much money they can get out of Entegra. And Entegra, not being stupid, are saying it doesn't take 3 hours to change a hubcap. It takes 5-10 minutes. So Entegra say, okay, we'll pay you for half an hour, well, we're not going to pay you for 3 hours. So it's the dealer network that is screwing you on the time. Now, if you ever come here to Entegra to have any repair work done, providing they've booked you in and you've booked the space, you'll drive in the morning, they will leave, you'll get out the coach, they'll take the coach in, and 9 times out of 10, that coach will be returned by lunchtime, finished. Now, the blame of this delay in time to do the repairs is solely on the heads of the dealers. So it's just yet another thing about dealers that I really don't like. But what choice has Entegra got? I mean, they can't sell direct, they rely on dealers. But unfortunately, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, a dealer really, their sole aim is getting you to buy a coach. The service side seems to be a bit of a pain in the neck. My advice would be, if you're looking to buy a coach, whether it's an Entegra, a Tiffin, a Newmar, Fleetwood, whatever, and this, I mean this honestly, is lower your expectations, because we all buy these coaches with really high expectations and we're all disappointed. They are all pretty much of a muchness, and I would say Entegra are probably the best of the bad bunch. So there you have it.
All in all, you know, we've looked at other coaches, sneaky look at other coaches sometimes when we've been at dealers, and personally I'm always interested in the inside, the design, the finish, and I just don't think you can beat the Entegra finish for its class, obviously, compared to a Tiffin and a Newmar. The woodwork finish is fantastic. The upholstery, the floors are always beautiful. There's a kind of simplicity. They get the balance of the simplicity and the wow factor just right. You know, some go way overboard with the wow factor, and to me it looks a bit glitzy. But you know, we are really so happy with the comfort, the quietness, the ride. You can't fault it. It's nice to also make a few changes yourself to the interior. Obviously, you know, the ceiling lights, which were a great addition, and we play around with those quite a lot. And nice to sit and watch telly with a different colour. These lights at the front are such a big success, because before this whole area was just like the black hole of Calcutta when you were sitting in the evening, and this just has transformed it. It's fantastic. Our own pictures we've done, obviously lots of nice bright cushions I've added, and I mean, you know, you can go on and on and on. We don't like to make it too cluttered. Apart from anything else, obviously every time you move, you drive along, you have to put everything away, so the simpler things are really, the more sensible it is. So a nice balance between a few little things and simplicity, style.
Right. So as I said earlier on, we're coming up for owning our coach now 2 years. We've been all over the US, and we are contacted constantly. In fact, some people are taking us out to dinner tonight who have been following us, and the question they all ask without fail, would we buy another Entegra? Now, I've always avoided this question for the last 2 years. I've looked at Tiffin's, Newmar, they use the same chassis, the same parts. So I don't think Newmars are any different, and if you look on the forums, Newmars have as many problems as Tiffin and Entegra, but the finish inside these coaches is 100% top notch. The quality of wood they use, the floor tiles, everything. And yes, I know we've had a load of problems, but who hasn't? So to answer you, would we buy another Entegra? Yes, we would. If Entegra gave me a brand new coach tomorrow, would I have it? Yes, I would. So if you're watching this Entegra, I'll happily have a 2017 or a 2018, and not really concerned if it's an Anthem or a Cornerstone.
So thanks for watching. Enjoy your travels, stay safe on the road, and it's really nice bumping into so many people who recognise us and say hello, and we love it. Having a great time. Thanks.